What's up, you guys? Sean Ross at Fightful.com. We got the Royal Rumble coming up this week. I got a big Royal Rumble feature up. We talked to Triple H. We talked to Kevin Owens, Drew McIntyre, Corey Graves. You know, some people you guys might know for that. Make sure you guys check it out. But we are here to make our Royal Rumble predictions. You might say, well, we who, Sean? We who? Well, I had the very awesome Jessy here with us. Jessy, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm awesome. I'm so happy. I was telling you off the air. I'm so glad to finally have you on something because, like, I always feel bad asking people from the UK to stay up to like 4 or 5 or 6 in the morning to do post shows. But we got you here talking Royal Rumble, and much like myself, you love the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, it's my face. As much as we all say we love WrestleMania, right? Yeah. It's the big event of the year. We love a Royal Rumble. It's the excitement. It's the surprises. You never know what's going to happen. We love it.
For me, like, I grew up and battled ADHD I still do battle it. And I was medicated and all that stuff. And I loved wrestling because it allowed me to focus. But, you know, appealing to the nature of ADHD, it's hard to focus. So every 90 seconds, a new person coming out, I'm like, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, every single time. I really love it. And we love all you wonderful people. So leave a thumbs up on this video. Send a super chat if you want your question or statement read on the air. Matthew Makovsky sent one and said, hey, Sean, it's been a while. First of all, R.I.P. Kobe. Can't believe it's been a year. Royal Rumble is Sunday. So hyped. So many possible directions they can go in. Jessy, that's the interesting thing for me is I don't know who's going to win either Royal Rumble, and I love that.
It's not even just that. It's like, how is it all going to work? How is the whole, obviously with everything, pandemic at the minute, How is it all going to go? There's going to be a lot of people. How are they going to do it? I originally thought they might have done it like the Money in the Bank, where they did it in like a tower kind of thing, maybe. But
yeah, like do it almost cinematic by nature because they have that opportunity now. Yeah. And I thought they would probably have some fans there, kind of like with NXT, like a very limited amount. But usually if that happens, I find out, like somebody will send me the email that they get, and I've not heard a peep about that yet. And they got to let people know in order to be tested or vaccinated or anything like that. Also, because of the nature of the situation we're living in, Jessy, there's going to be people that they had planned to have at the Royal Rumble that for sure will not be able to be there.
It's all going to be, you know, obviously with Drew, we wasn't, you know, expecting any of it.
Yeah.
Who knows who might have a last minute surprise, like might have Vince McMahon this year in the end. It might come to him, we're going to have Vince. You don't know.
I'm so excited though. Like it's so unpredictable, and we're going to talk about the first about the title matches before we get into the Royal Rumble matches. We got Universal Championship, Roman Reigns, Kevin Owens. I don't think there's any way Kevin Owens wins this. Roman Reigns is the hottest thing in wrestling right now. He is everything that any of us ever dreamed he could be in wrestling. He's so much fun to watch, but Roman Reigns has not gotten to a lot, and he was gotten to on last week's SmackDown, that he was left laying. Does that give you any glimmer of hope, or are you pretty well set that Roman Reigns is going to win this?
Roman, do you know what, right? There was a long time, and I used to say in my videos, a long time, Roman, he did, bless him, he got on my nerves a little bit too much. There was a lot of overbooking, I'm not going to lie. But he has come back, and he has obviously teamed with Paul Heyman, and it's just absolutely brilliant. He has carried it so well. And what he's been doing, him and obviously Jey Uso as well, together, him coming back was just absolutely incredible. He's going to keep the title. There is no way they're dropping it. No way. I'd be very surprised.
And I love Kevin Owens. He's great. Yeah. But, I mean, right now, I don't see... People keep asking, well, who do you see taking the title off of Roman? Nobody. Yeah, until maybe next Royal Rumble when The Rock shows up and costs him the title, and you can do Roman and Rock without the title, because you don't need that championship on them. I think they have established that Roman Reigns' family is like a greater prize than any championship that could be held. It's so incredible. So incredible.
I don't see him losing it. I think that it'd be a massive mistake if they did. Really, really big mistake.
He's the biggest star they have, and they've wanted him to be the biggest star that they have for so long. but he wasn't. Now he is, so I would just keep rocking with this.
And he's absolutely just killed it. His whole persona, everything. And yeah, he's just absolutely killing it. I've been invested in Roman Reigns for a while, and I never thought I'd see the day that was even going to happen. Honestly,
I think we all knew he was capable of it. It's just the frustration on the side of WWE's booking. So
yeah,
it's great that we're there. Reminder, guys, donate a super chat, get those questions or statements read on the air. As Jessy mentioned, she does her own videos. Make sure you subscribe to her YouTube channel. We've got her link tree listed there. It's also on her Twitter, so you can access that very easy. Oh, boy. We got Drew McIntyre against Goldberg. So the build in this had to be adjusted a little bit because Drew got COVID, unfortunately. But I don't know if I really needed much more of Goldberg to begin with. Drew McIntyre needs to win this match.
I'm so scared. I'm so
Me too. That's the thing. Like, I'm looking at this and I'm like, oh, well, they're playing up the fact that Goldberg has won every time he came back and challenged for a title. But it's got to be Drew, right? They wouldn't do this again.
Oh, they're doing it. Honestly, I'm sorry, he's losing it.
Really?
If he loses to Goldberg,
you think so?
yeah, of course. There is no way they're going to bring Goldberg in and he's not taking that title. I am going to be fuming. I am going to be ranting for the next month if he does. I can honestly see it happening. I can really see it happening.
I don't want it to happen. I see, like, when I have asked people in WWE about this, they insist to me. They're like, Goldberg wants to do the right thing. And I'm like, hold on. Is it Goldberg walking in and saying, I want to do the right thing? Because I think Goldberg believes the right thing is him walking into WrestleMania with the title because he's the biggest star in the world. I think he takes himself that seriously.
I can imagine him going into Vince's office and be like, look, just give me a title, all right? I'll make it worth your while. Let's just do this. Give him the title just for a week, and then Drew can have it back. But let me just do my bit. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. It's a shame, but he's losing it.
I think he'll retain, but I hope I'm right, and I hope you're wrong. No offense, but
I hope I'm wrong. I'm really hoping I'm wrong.
Well, we have Charlotte Flair and Asuka versus Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax. Shayna was like, we won our rematch, and I was like, automatic rematches have not been a thing since 2018, but they're getting it. I didn't think that Shayna and Nia needed the tag titles, but I really don't think Charlotte and Asuka need them, as much as I enjoy both of them. But who do you see winning this, and who do you want to win this?
This is hard because I weirdly enough love both teams. Mm-hmm. Like, Nia, I've never been the biggest fan. I don't think in the nicest way anyone's ever been the biggest fan, but her and Shayna just kind of work in the weirdest way they work. And Charlotte and Asuka, obviously, they're incredible, like two of the best ever. I think they're going to lose the titles.
Yeah, I think it's time for them to, because there's clearly no direction with it, and Asuka's got something else going on with Alexa. Charlotte's got something else going on with Lacey. I don't think the tag titles need to play third fiddle. I think that last Friday they should have put the titles up, and Riot Squad should have won them.
Oh, but yes, please.
Riot Squad are incredible, but I'm with you. I think it's got to be Charlotte and Asuka, and then maybe Charlotte does something of note in the Royal Rumble, which we're already there. We're ready to talk about the actual Royal Rumble matches. Manny Santos says, who do you think will be number 30 for the men's and women's Royal Rumbles? And who do you think will be some of the surprises for the Rumbles? So let's start with number 30. We're going to find out who the men's number 30 is on the Backstage Fox show. We're going to find out who the 1 and 2 are. I think the women's number 30 will be a surprise because they're not giving it away. And I think maybe 1 or 2 on the men's will be a surprise because they're not giving that away. They're giving away the opposites. I see maybe Melina, maybe Carlito.
I'd cry. I'd cry.
Would those be happy tears or sad tears?
Oh, God, I'd literally, it'd be like a childhood dream. Like, that would be a
Well, for Melina?
Melina and Carlito.
Okay.
Oh, my God, that would be incredible. That would be so amazing.
We're going to see a bunch of surprise NXT entrants because, I mean, they haven't really announced anybody yet.
No. Oh,
so who you thinking?
Do you know what? Surprises. I've just had this feeling. I've had this feeling for a couple of weeks that we're getting Eva Marie.
Yeah, I could see that.
I've had this little gut feeling about her for the last few weeks, and do you know what? I'm kind of here for it. Something about Eva Marie, got a little soft spot for her, and I'm thinking, please, oh my God, please come in the Rumble. I don't know who else I'd even expect. Obviously, NXT, there are so many incredible talents in NXT, like so many, for both men and women. I can't even call it.
Raquel showing up and eliminating a whole lot of people would be really good.
Yeah.
That'd be really good. The WWE has kind of run out. I don't want to say run out, but they don't have that many surprises that they can rely on anymore. I mean, they've kind of went to the well and emptied it. Like maybe Kane or something could pop up and be in one. Like, but he ain't winning it. But I mean, I don't think any surprise Royal Rumble entrant will win it. Mike Dempsey says, "Kill it on the Jamble, Sean." I don't know what that is, and I'm not in the Jamble. And he says, "So I think Sheamus wins the Rumble. Cesaro aligns with the Miz. Morrison turns face to feud with Miz for the IC title." I don't think it's going to go that direction. Also, Morrison and Miz are on Raw. The IC title is on SmackDown. Cesaro and Miz are on different brands as well. So that I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. Sheamus winning the Rumble, though. They've done a really good job making us care about Sheamus. He's having one of the best in-ring runs of his career. He's killing it on Raw.
I've got this feeling that they may push Cesaro to do it.
They've heated up Cesaro, too. So let's talk about this. The Men's Royal Rumble. Here's what we have announced so far. Daniel Bryan, pretty good chance. Bobby Lashley, he ain't winning it. AJ Styles, they've been heating him up. Randy Orton, I would be shocked if he wins it.
Yeah.
Otis, Miz, Jey Uso, Jeff Hardy, Sami Zayn, I'd be surprised if they win it. Dolph Ziggler, would be surprised if he wins it. They have also, as we mentioned, heated up both Cesaro and Nakamura. But I think Nakamura is going to get a title shot maybe February or March because he got screwed over in that gauntlet match. Let's talk about the chances that each one of these people have. Big E was a big favorite too, but now
he was one of my favorites actually.
And since he won the IC title, does that change things for you? Do you think that he has less of a chance now?
I still think he has a big chance, actually. I still think he does. Probably not as much as I would have thought, but I did think that Jey Uso could do it as well, because over like the last few months, and he could be that Roman.
Yeah, I think they could make a good story out of it. He's lost so much lately that I don't know if they would want that to be like a big surprise thing. Because here's the thing. He's lost nonstop, but if you're going to do an out-of-the-blue winner, this is the year to do it. When you don't have a crowd. So I think like almost everything is on the table. Mike Dempsey sent a super chat and said, "Hell, Charlotte's going to win the Men's Rumble." I don't know if that's on the table. But we also have Sheamus, Morrison, Ali, and Edge. Edge was an odds-on favorite through the middle of last year.
Yeah.
Sheamus heated up. Nakamura heated up. Cesaro heated up. Big E was a favorite once. AJ Styles heated up. Daniel Bryan heated up. And a guy that we haven't even mentioned who's not announced for it, Keith Lee. Like, there's so many options, Jessy.
And I love it. I love the fact that we don't know. I love it. Do you know what? I did think Keith Lee could do it.
Yeah.
That would be such an amazing reaction as well. I think any of the people you've mentioned would get one hell of a reaction. I think anybody would be happy for any of those guys.
Yeah. Well, anybody's going to get a reaction now because WWE can just press a button and give them that reaction right now.
Yeah, of course. We're all going to be screaming and we might be secretly crying. Who knows?
So give me your top 3 picks. We'll go top 3 most likely to win. And then separate of that, we'll do like who you want to win.
Most likely. I reckon AJ. He's up there. Daniel Bryan.
Mm-hmm.
and Sheamus probably.
And are those who you want to win or who you think are likely?
Who I would like to win?
Yeah.
Cesaro, 100%.
Yeah.
Nakamura, of course, and Jey Uso.
Man, they could make a really good story out of the Uso thing right now. I think the three most likely, even though Keith Lee isn't in it, I would go Daniel Bryan, Keith Lee, and Edge, just because it's WWE and you know that they love to rely on the older fellas. The three that I would want, Daniel Bryan, AJ Styles, and quite frankly, anybody else for the first time. I love a good first-time Royal Rumble winner.
Yeah, that's what I would love. Someone just out of the blue.
Yeah.
They just be, and I feel like they could do it this year, and they could get away with it because it's just really unpredictable.
And that's the thing. I can't even predict what kind of setup they're going to have for the Royal Rumble. I don't know what crowd noise will be. Rodney Shepherd says, I would not be shocked if they have Brock come out number 30.
I did have this feeling, but then I thought from that, if Brock won, are they going to have him and Roman because of the Paul Heyman situation? Who's Paul Heyman going to go? Who's he going to side with?
Yeah, that's one of the things that they can build towards too, because oh man, they've done Brock versus Roman so many damn times, but.
Mm-hmm. But have they done Brock and Roman with Paul Heyman and Roman?
No, they haven't.
Come on.
Oh,
exactly.
man.
That could be something. That could be. I've got this feeling that music's going to hit. It's going to hit.
Okay. Yeah. I love Brock Lesnar. I thought his performance last year was incredible.
Oh, it was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant last year.
Reminder, guys.
That's probably one of my favorites last year, Rumbles. 100%.
Reminder, guys, leave a thumbs up. We're going to talk about the Women's Royal Rumble now. And Love Wrestling, Spencer Loves Wrestling, sends a super chat and says, who's more likely at number 30, Blanchard or Valkyrie? Oh, Taya is way more likely. She's a free agent. She doesn't have any baggage. Her husband's in WWE. She's a fantastic performer. Tessa is also a fantastic performer, but she's been through some shit. Needless to say.
They may be lucky that they have that cheering the cheering button.
Yeah, that's a good point.
They probably would do it and be like, yep, everyone's cheering. Everyone's like, are we though? And you can see everyone in the Thunderdome just putting them.
So announced for the Women's Royal Rumble is Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler, Mandy Rose, Dana Brooke, Peyton Royce, Ruby Riott, Liv Morgan, Tamina. Of those, I don't think that they necessarily have a chance. However, there is Alexa Bliss, Charlotte Flair, Bianca Belair, Bayley. Those all do have a chance, and this could shape up to be one of the best Final Fours, I think, in Royal Rumble history.
I don't know. There is someone that I would love to win it, and I feel like they may have a chance this year.
Okay.
Sonya Deville.
Oh, I would love that.
Oh my God. I would be crying. I would be jumping around. Like when she came back, I was nearly in tears because I thought, oh my God, this could be it. And I think at the minute they are kind of showing her a lot more. They are.
I would love that. I think that of course, people are counting the number of days since Becky had her kid and they're going, well, is she going to pop up? Is Ronda going to pop up? Will Sonya give herself a 30 spot? And again,
could have a Ronda.
Yeah, again, no NXT names are announced. Daniel R. says, if NXT had a star to win the Rumble, who would it be? Rhea or Raquel? I think it's a slam dunk. Rhea or Raquel?
There's a few people that have said Rhea. I wouldn't be surprised. I'd be here for it.
If it's Rhea, I think they would probably try to get the belt onto Charlotte, and then Rhea would have to beat Charlotte for that belt. Like, there's no way. They got to undo what they did last year.
Yeah, that's something needs to be said with that, really.
So let's determine, again, the three picks you think are going to win, and then the three you want to win, because there's a lot of options here.
There is a lot of options. To win, Sonya, of course.
Sure.
Bayley, I wouldn't mind.
Yeah.
Because Honestly, I never used to be her biggest fan, but the way last year and a little bit of this year, she carried that company. She really did. And the way she come back and just made this whole new fit, her and Sasha, they come back and they were just absolutely incredible. So Bailey, and who else would I want? Even Rhea.
Yeah.
Rhea, I would like them to win. Or Bianca.
Yeah, so that's at the top of my list. Bianca is at the top of my want to win list.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say Bianca, Raquel, and it's right there for me for number 3, probably Rhea or Bailey. I would love either one of them to win. Mm-hmm. Who I think will win, I think it will be Bianca, Alexa, or Charlotte.
I hope not. I love, as much as I love Charlotte Flair, I love Charlotte Flair.
I do too.
Please no. Please no.
It's kind of like WWE with the older fellas. Like, you always have to equate Charlotte. Like, she always has to be a part of the conversation.
She does. And I see why. She's a hard worker. She's absolutely incredible. Her character, everything about her is amazing. But no, please don't do this to me. not another year, please. I can't.
Mike Dempsey says Women's Rumble Final 4 has to be the new horsewomen. Shayna just orders them out. That ain't happening. That ain't happening. I wish they would protect Shayna more, though. Michael Bunge says, if someone was to get the 1-by-1 eliminations in either match, who should it be and who should stop them? I think you mean like the toss somebody out. So they've done that with heels in the past. It's been done with Diesel was one of the first big ones. I think Braun did it. I think Brock did it. I think you almost want to have a face do it. I think having like Big E do that would be very cool.
That would be good.
And on the women's side, obviously, Raquel Gonzalez. She makes all the sense in the world to do that.
I'd like to see her and Nia.
Yeah.
Have a bit of face. Oh.
So
that would be beautiful.
Royal Rumble this Sunday. Guys, please subscribe to Fightful Scraps. That's our clips and compilations channel, youtube.com/Fightful Scraps. We're trying to get those watch hours up, so we're going to do a couple of watch-alongs with the Royal Rumble on Sunday. So make sure you guys check that out. Check out facebook.com/Fightful online as well. We're promoting that. But as we wrap up, we have one more super chat. Alt Guru the Fourth says, what are the chances that Becky Lynch in the Rumble at number 29 or Rousey at number 30, or will the lack of crowd nix that? Honestly, that sounds like a badass scenario. Like having one out then and the other one out next and they eliminate each other. Oh boy. Give me that.
I could see Ronda. I could see Vince calling her like, you're going to have to return. You're going to have to do something. This year needs to be saved, Rousey. You need to come back. We haven't got Becky no more. Come on.
You know that he's on the phone with Becky 2 days after she gave birth. How you feeling, pal? One of those.
He's been on the phone to all of them. Trish has been on the phone. He's been scraping the barrel, trying to get people in.
And Retro 90s Kids 85 says, I say Bray Wyatt and The Fiend can win it all because he can do the 3 faces of Foley gimmick. He could. That's something that you could look forward to, especially, as you mentioned, Jesse, because of the times we're in. They could make it work, Jesse, and he could go back to back to back with, like, he could be 18, 19, and 20, and they could splice that in.
That would be so cool.
That would be kind of cool.
Imagine. Oh, that would be, I like the idea.
So, guys, again, leave a thumbs up. Jesse, tell the people where they can follow you, where they can find you, and what you do.
You can find me on YouTube at Just Jessy, or you can find me on Twitter at WatchesJess, where I have everything there that you can click on and look at pretty much.
Check her out. She's got some great stuff. It was awesome to have you on. We got to have you on again sometime soon.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Guys, until next time, we're